Hello there people, Snowcrash here, and thank you for joining me on the Hypermine server today. I'm over here at a very special place, down there. This is Woolly Creeper's Guardian Farm on the Hypermine server, and as you know, those things are a monumental effort. All the water's been taken out, all the farm's been built, and I believe that this thing is now functionally complete. So one thing that interested me, apart from coming over here and needing and wanting to get stuff for sea lanterns and that, was that this is a slightly different design. Not completely new, but different from how I built a Guardian farm. Down below me you can see that there's basically a platform. Underneath that there are hundreds and hundreds of dispensers which will release water, allow the Guardians to spawn, and then actually sends them into the nether. So that's sort of how it works, and I'm going to give this a go to see what sort of yield it can do. So I've got to be careful here because if I fall, I'm dead. All right, there we go. So I'm going to go down the bottom where we can actually start this thing working and show you it in action. All right, guys, I'm back down the bottom here, and pretty much you come through the door, you push the button, hop in the minecart, it takes you up to the top of the spawning platform, and at the same time the water is released, and in theory lots and lots of Guardians spawn, get sent to the nether, you come back down, you get sent into the nether, and then you get all the goodies. So I'm going to give that a shot and see how it goes. Off we go. Whoa, I can already feel the lag here. It's real. Look how slow this minecart's going. It's crazy. So here we are. Yeah, and I can just... yeah, that is really, really slow. So, looks like I might... yeah, I'm going to cut here because this is just going to be pretty boring. Me going up a minecart and... oh no, here we go. Well, it's starting to speed up a little better. So in theory, I'll reach the end, I'll get sent back down, and then I'll be ejected into the nether portal and sent into the nether, and hopefully we'll find lots of Guardians in there. Here we go. No, too slow. Alright, we're on our way back down now. Okay, so let's see what we've got at the other end of this. Lots and lots of Guardians. Let me just turn up the sound a little bit. Yeah, I've got hostile mobs turned down. We don't want to hear all these guys. And yeah, this is crazy. Have a look at this. Alright, so how the hell do I get down there? Okay, that's a minecart elevator, so that's the way up. Some vines down there, here's a hole. Let's go down. Alright, whoa, the lag is real here. Holy moly, that's a lot of Guardians. Alright, well, it looks like we've got, I don't know, a lot. Over 1,000 Guardians in there. So I'm going to need my looting sword, which I've got. What's yeah, we're going to need one of those. This uses TNT. Pop that there, and let's just get that ready. All right, and I think yeah, this is probably where it all gets collected. So that's that. That's all. Well, it's already getting a bit full, isn't it? All the fish go in there. All your shards go in there. Okay, well, let's prepare this thing. If I can get this into there. And let me just get my keys right. So it's a 4 and a 6. So, all right. Here we go. Change to looting sword. Get back a little bit. And... oh. Oh. Okay. That's, we've got a lot of lag here. Like, a whole lot. Okay, that's nuts. Good job, Wooly. Obviously, and it looks like the server's crashed. Okay, well, I'll jump back on and then we'll probably be able to collect all our stuff. Okay, I'm back on the server now, and hopefully she'll stay up long enough for me to get rid of some of these items. And the lag is very, very severe indeed. All right, well, I'll be back in a sec when I've collected all this XP because it's going to take a few minutes. All right, well, we've finally gotten on top of all the lag. I'm just waiting for the last few balls of XP to come in. And as you can see, I started on, I don't know, was it level 36? I'll have to go back and look at the video, but I think it was level 36. We're already up to 60. That's crazy. This thing's completely badass. It really is. And yeah, maybe a little bit too overpowered. But either way, I'm sure we could probably build in some specific safety measures or something like that that can prevent an excessive build-up of Guardians. So I'm going to let all this come in. I'll be back with you in a sec. All right, well, level 36 to 65. It's all good. All that stuff's getting collected and put down here, I'm hoping. Looks like it. Yeah, it's all coming in. All right, well, basically I'm going to get to work now making some sea lanterns. And after I've finished that, we're going to go and do something else. Okay, guys, well, I'm back at my base here. And I got, well, there's some weird stuff going on there. Okay, I got a stack and a half of sea lanterns just out of that one haul. I mean, we're talking like 40 seconds work and you got 90, almost 100 sea lanterns. That's sensational. Thank you very much, Wooly. That's an awesome farm. Even if it might crash the server, it's all okay. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I thought I'd come over here and, oh, that looks like a telescope up there. Looks like Lapis Laurie has been busy on her steampunk building and making an observatory up there. So, someone's been renovating the road. Okay, guys, well, we're back over here at the fast food fried chicken restaurant. And I thought to myself, it's probably high time that we at least get some progress done on this so we can start delivering some product to our customers. And of course, it started raining. We'll just hop into bed here. And I've actually spotted something there. I've done the main banner with the hay bales incorrectly, so I'm going to fix that. And also probably just mention a couple of things. The first, that's too high, down we go. The first one is probably owe a little bit of an apology. You guys may have noticed that I try to get the videos out usually on a Friday morning, sometimes a Saturday morning, and that has slipped in the last couple of weeks. So I just want to say sorry for that. Things happen, things slow down, but that's okay. We're going to it'll all get back on track. We've only slipped by about a day or so, and I'm going to get all that back on track and make sure that the episodes are coming out on the weekend. So now I've got to get back up here, and I'll show you what I mean. The hay bales should have been with the red line horizontally like this. So we'll just do that. Can I get that in there? Yes, and we'll put a sign on here. One there and one there. The other thing that this needs is some idea of what you can buy here. So I think we'll put 2 item frames there. And I think you know what I'm going to put in there. One of those and one of those, but that doesn't look right, does it? Let's twirl that around. Like, is that, let's just have a look. Hang on, move this. All right. No, that looks... Oh, I don't think we're going to get this perfect with these chicken... these whole roast chickens up here. Let's try that. All right, I think we're going to have to live with that. And there's our sign. So I think we won't put any names on that yet, otherwise people will think this is open. But the first thing I need to do is get this cleared out, get a floor down, get some furniture in here, and then possibly get into the real meat of the exercise, and that is cooking chickens. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back in a sec. So the floor's been done. Yes, I know it's not terribly creative. I just wasn't sure about using more iron blocks or white. We use a lot of it on this server because we do have a lot of iron in abundance. But I think the stone, when you come into a restaurant of this nature, the whole charcoal feel, probably is going to work pretty well. So I can change it out if I need to. But for the moment, I think we need to get a little bit of furniture in here. And this is where white seats might come in just nicely. I don't know how this is going to go with wood, but we'll try some old pressure plate, the old classic pressure plate and fence post, and see how that... It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'll maybe... Yeah, we'll put one over this side as well. Let's scoot that around there. Get rid of this torch. And yeah, this might work. That's not too bad. Now, we're going to need a countertop where you order your food somewhere over here. So I'm going to have a little bit of a think about that. And also I have to work out where the mechanics of this is going to go, where the chickens are going to come from, and that sort of thing. All right, I think I've got an idea now. So we are going to make the counter, and not with half slabs. We're going to do it with some iron and sort of make it like, you know, you turn up, you order your food, it's all good. And everyone will be able to see the kitchen, which is what you want, and be able to see all the things that are going on in there. Transparency, make sure that everyone's cooking the food correctly and all that sort of thing. Now, what are we going to do here? I'm thinking I want this to feel sort of open, and we are going to need a way of getting in and out of here. That's not too bad. Let's just try this. Drop that down there, because I may need another sort of sign. And no, I don't like that. That's too low. It feels too sort of closed in, so we'll get rid of this. And we'll go with what we had. Yeah, like this. I could put some upper half slabs along the top here if I want. Now I'm going to need a pressure plate or something here, so you can get in and out. That's not too bad. Yeah, okay. I'm just looking here to see if you can see, because you want to see all the action that's going on in the back here when you order your food. I think it's just enough visibility. We're going to need a button for the moment to get through. So we'll grab that. I'll probably change that out to a stone one or something like that. And all right. Yeah, I'm not sure about this open bit here. I'll have a chew on that. Now, I've just realised that you can actually just hop over the counter here. So this trapdoor is sort of redundant. I'm going to get rid of it for the time being and just get some more iron in here, because unless I put half slabs across the top here, access is just a zero issue. And is it raining again? Yes, of course, raining. Always raining. I think I may speak to management about that and see if we can change this weather situation, because I'm not kidding, guys. It rains every night. It's like tropical paradise here. So, now the next question is the chickens. Now, this isn't an ordinary chicken restaurant. Typically, you just have a machine that has chickens which lay eggs, which those eggs are then hatched, the chickens grow up and get cooked, and it's all very boring. What I want is live action. I want people to come in here, order their food, and you've got straight from the farm onto your plate, live chicken to cooked chicken, all in one fluid movement. And that means that you're going to see the chickens get cooked. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, I was just thinking about whether I want them up one block or at ground level, and I'm not entirely sure. But either way, I'm going to need to have a hole here because we sort of need a mini chicken farm somewhere at the back here, and the chickens will come in. I think I will do it up one block higher, and yeah, your chickens will come in, they'll get cooked, the customer gets the cooked chicken, and everything's good. So I'm going to get on with just sort of working out the structure of that and how it's going to fit in, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, I'm starting to lay this out now, and you can probably see what's happening. The idea is that there is a chicken breeder behind the restaurant in the kitchen, and using basically a pretty simple mob mechanic, that the chickens will selectively come through a flaming netherrack block, get cooked, run around on top of these hoppers, die, and we collect their chicken. So it's sort of pretty basic like that, and it should work. I haven't fully tested it. Now, that glass looks pretty dark, but I think we're going to have to live with it. We've got hoppers there to collect, chest, and we'll have some redstone and stuff in terms of dispensing the cooked items. But right now, I just want to get this main structure in place, maybe fire off a couple of test chickens and see how we go. So I'm going to tidy this up a little, dig out the back here, and once again, be back in a sec. All right, let's populate this thing. All right, well, we're going to let these guys grow up, and then we're going to try and experiment. Okay, those chickens have grown up now and are full, ripe and plump, ready for basting and cooking. I've put a piston in there with a glass block, which is sort of, I guess, like a gate, which I can open and close. So for this to work, I need it dark in there. The piston's there, but we can access that from the other side of the wall. And if I come in here, jump over the counter, and open the door. Good stuff. Okay, well, it seems to be working pretty reasonably. It's going to need a few tweaks. I'm going to turn that off. It's going to need a few tweaks to just fine-tune the way the mob AI works, but there's still a lot to do here. I've got to get a chimney up there above the fire. I need to obviously automate some of the dispensation of the cooked chicken, and also out the back here, I'm going to have to set up a system here to collect the chicken eggs so that we have a sort of an infinite supply of chickens and they'll get rehatched. I think we also need to deal with chickens that have caught on fire coming back into here, so there'll be some hoppers. But the more I think about it, the more I think that I may get onto a creative plot world and do a little bit of experimentation with the chicken AI, just to make sure that, you know, it's all working nice and efficiently. So I'll probably do that, so that next week we've got a whole lot of new stuff to do, have this thing working properly. It's going to be a lot of fun, but we're getting a little short on time today, guys. So I appreciate you coming along, joining me here today. This has been Snowcrash. I'll catch you later. Cheers.